Hey everyone, it's Judy. I have a project share for you today. I recently finished up a steampunk junk journal and thought I would share it with you guys before I give it away. So that's what I'm going to do. So I started off with a Reader's Digest condensed book. I removed the pages, of course. And I painted it a steel gray gesso that I made myself. And when that was dry, I painted it with the black satin. And I added some of the gray paint in it just to give it a more, I don't know, worn look. Like the pages, the back is starting to get worn. And then I just started putting on buttons and paper. This is paper. It's just stacked up like 4 or 5 of the same piece. This was a thing I had gotten at Hobby Lobby, the key, and when I went to take it out of the package, it broke in half, so I incorporated it with a steampunk heart button. Again, a lot of this is paper that is just stacked up, but I don't think you can tell unless I show you. So, and some of these are plastic buttons. There's some metal gears, but yeah. So then I wanted to incorporate the cross. So I had this in with some metal pieces. I put this on, wasn't sure how I was going to make it work, but my friend Therese suggested the chain from here, so I decided to go a step further and kind of do it like this, so the chain was connecting around, and then I added my little spectacles. Aren't they adorable? Just to give the weight, because it does still keep getting hooked here, but that's okay. Whoever receives it can change it if they want to. So let's go inside. There's 2 signatures. A lot of the images came from Pinterest. Some of them came from a pack that I bought online, and I think it was Artie Mae's. I stamped some pages. This was a book that I took apart of measurements in that. I thought it went very well with the whole idea of steampunk. This is a die cut, and I didn't really want it to be open. So my friend Nada from Puerto Rico sent me what she calls meat pie paper. Meat pie paper. Let me tell you, it prints out like a dream. It prints like it's a regular piece of copy paper. It prints so nicely. But I put it on my my paper pieces, and I cut it around it and then distressed it. I'm telling you, that paper, I tried cutting it on my brother Scan and Cut. It did not want to cut. It took me 3 times cutting that paper. That's how strong that paper is. But this is just a paper bag for whoever receives it to put stuff in. And then this is another, this was a piece of Tim Holtz wrap paper. Here's, now I stained all these with coffee. I did the coffee staining. This is children's writing paper. This is a receipt book that I bought, and it is very, very old. Some music paper, an envelope that I made, and this one here I stitched. I didn't stitch all of my things. I only stitched a few. Yeah, so here is the receipt book paper, and it says date 1940 something. So, and it has three 3 pieces. There's there should have been a little piece of tissue between the two. So then I incorporated some encyclopedia pages, or birds. This one here was from a birds magazine. So there was quite a few owls. So of course steampunk and owls just go together. And here is a map that I did stitch a coffee filter pocket onto. And here's another type of an envelope for a tuck spot. And again, I did some washi tape, some stamping, another piece of that die cut and the meat pie paper. And the other half of that envelope, some more of the coffee filter. And here I took a die, which I should have left it out to show you. And I did black cardstock and white cardstock, and then I took, I can't even think of the name of the type of paint, but it was more of a cream, really thick. Put it on with my finger and then glossy accented the black, and then I put a little chain so it looks like a pocket watch. Oh, aren't I just so smart sometimes? So this this is a double pocket because it has the front and back. And here's the other part of that map. And here is a tuck spot I made, and the first tag. This is super heavy because not only is it cardstock, but then I have several layers of paint. I did some stenciling back here with some modeling paste. This is, you can't tell it, but it was goggles. Then I put some piece of mesh there, and my owl, who I gave some really, some really fun eyes. Hope you can see that. He is a metal piece that I got from Monica on Scrapping for My Boys. And then I went outside and got a piece of wood off one of our bushes and put him underneath the owl so that it would stand up. So it's really quite dimensional. And then I just started painting over it with black and gray and gold and purple, and they're all metallic paints. So this is a double tuck spot that I made with some trim that I had from Hobby Lobby. And here for all my tags, I use this cording. Here's, isn't she just a doll? She is just so cute. And she came off Pinterest, and I glossy accented her eyes, her goggles, her little necklace, and her lace down here. I just thought she was super sweet. So there's the other half of that receipt. Then here's some more of my coffee stain paper, the other half of that. Oops, see, this one has the tissue, so I don't know why the other ones don't have the tissue, but they don't. And if I could get my, see how the tissue is? So I don't know why the other one's missing that, but it don't matter. Here's another pocket with another steampunk. I love that one. Love, love, love that one. Now, this is, whoops, I don't think I glued them in. I didn't mean to glue, no, I didn't glue them in. Okay, this is that meat pie paper. And the reason I did not glue this puppy in is because it's so pretty, and I thought whoever got it could put it wherever they wanted to in their book. Okay, so I tucked him behind my top hat, which I glossy accented the clock, of course, and the chain. And again, that came from Pinterest. This came from Pinterest. but I just love how it came out on that meat pie paper. Here's some more just little journaling cards. And that, my friends, is the end of signature 1. Look at this. Isn't this cute? Nada cut out the clock for me. And then because of the size book I was using, it was too big for the front of my book like I originally wanted it. But I used all the pieces. Then you'll see here in a minute. But there's my another top hat and goggles. Here's my other cute girl. Love her. This is signature 2. More stamping. More owls. The other part to the pocket with some journaling pages on them, or journaling cards. If I could get it back in. As you guys know, my shaky hands, that's why I don't like doing these videos. Another map, another coffee filter, again with that one, love it. There's another girl, isn't she a doll? She's so cute. More stamping, more envelopes. Gotta have a coffee cup because me and the girls in our coffee gotta have our coffee in the morning. So I found a Steampunk coffee cup on Pinterest and downloaded it. Had to have a coffee pot. This is another piece of that meat pie paper. So I tucked it behind all these gears because otherwise this would have been wide open, kind of worthless. And this way it's totally rocked. Another envelope, some more stamping, some more of that receipt, music paper, and I put the crow on the music paper. I'm going to flip through the rest of this kind of fast. There's my next, there's the other half to the clock. Okay, and then I put this on a brad so it would move. And then here's some more gears. I did some more modeling paste. That was supposed to go in there. I'm not sure why it's not, but I must have been showing somebody. Oh, my granddaughter was looking at it, begging me to let her keep it, but I know she wouldn't take care of it. She's not. Look at this one. Love it. I got this idea off Pinterest. Now theirs was much prettier because they had all kinds of little things that said family and generations and whatever. I didn't have all that, but I did use what I had. So anyway, there's a map. Here's some more, and look what I did back here for my last, because it was so big. This is that meat pie paper again, and I made a gusseted pocket because, again, I got this idea off of Pinterest, and then I went to the girls' YouTube channel and watched her. Again, I didn't have what she had, but that's okay. I did it my way as best I could. So I wanted it to look like pipes, and I didn't have a bendable straw, so I did my own. I made my own. I bent it myself. I incorporated a lot of different metallic paints to kind of come up with this coppery bronze. And then my girlfriend suggested using the black fine tip marker to make where the lines, the pipes might be welded together. And then I have all my gears and my octopus, you know, that kind of thing. So that is my final tag. And that is my Steampunk junk journal. My first ever Steampunk. I'm rather proud of it. I think it came out much nicer than I thought it would. I will probably do something more in Steampunk. And yes, I did leave my ties dangling down because I like that look to it with this being up here. So I hope you all like it. I like it, and I hope the person that it goes to will enjoy it. And we will see you all soon. Have a blessed day, and remember to be kind to one another. Bye-bye.